This is part 3 in a series on signs of wage theft. Part 1 addressed automatic meal break deductions, Part 2 addressed timekeeping policies and practices, and Part 3, in this video, we will address pay stubs. If your employer is not providing you with a pay stub or an earnings statement, then you might not be getting paid all the wages that you're entitled to. Here's why it's a red flag. The entire purpose of a pay stub is transparency, to provide the employee with an explanation of how their wages are being calculated and paid. And in New York, it is the law that an employer must provide an employee with a pay stub or a pay statement with every single payment of wages that indicates the following information: the pay period, which is the period of time that the wages are allocated for, the name of the employee, the name of the employer, the address and phone number of the employer, the rate of pay for the employee, and if the employee is an hourly worker, then the hours worked, the employee's gross wages, deductions, and withholdings. And if you're an employee in New York and you're not receiving a pay stub, you can request that your employer provide you one, and your employer is required to provide you with an explanation in writing of how your wages were calculated. Having a complete and accurate pay stub with all the necessary information is critical to ensuring the complete payment of wages. Here's an example illustrating why. Imagine you worked 40 hours last week and you get paid $20 an hour, so your gross wages should be about $800. But normally there are deductions and withholdings for, say, taxes, retirement, or union dues. And you end up getting a check for, say, $523.68. Without a pay stub explaining how they calculated your wages for that week, there's simply no way to determine whether your wages are actually accurate. Pay stubs are so important to the payment of wages that under New York law, the failure to provide a pay stub with all the complete and accurate information comes with a penalty of $250 per day, with a maximum penalty capped at $5,000. So if you're not receiving a pay stub and you're not sure whether you're being paid correctly, you should reach out to an employment lawyer immediately. And as always, if you like this content and want to learn more about your rights in the workplace, please like and subscribe.